Hey everyone, my name is Laura and in today's makeup tutorial I've really focused on the bold lip and bare eyes. I have used a metallic eyeshadow for the eyelids, but I just wanted a bit of pop of colour for the eyelids. So yeah, you can use any bold lip. You can actually really experiment with this. You can go for a deep red, a deep purple, almost black if you have anything like that. So it's totally up to you, but this one's from Huda Beauty. So the reason for this tutorial is because I thought once everything starts to get, up and running and we're allowed to go to restaurants and cafes, it would be nice to have a look like this when you're going out to dinner with either a loved one, a friend, family member, whoever it is. Yeah, I've just called it date night, but date night can be with anyone you love. So yeah, so I've really focused the look on the lips, but just added a slight shimmer to the eyes as well. So keep on watching and you can see how I got this look, how I put it all together. Just before we begin, I just thought I'd let you know I do have a top on. It's just that I've zoomed in just this part here, so anyway. Okay, I'm beginning with concealer as I always do. This is my corrector. The reason why I love this M.A.C Studio Fix 24-hour wear concealer is because it's moisturizing under the eyes, and if you put an eye cream under your eyes, it doesn't dry it out, it doesn't peel, it doesn't do anything that will disrupt any skincare that you've got underneath your eyes. So this is a really good choice. And the shade, yeah, I'm not sure if I said it, but it's number 35. And I'm going to put just a little bit of an amount underneath here. It's a skin tone, well, it's to my skin tone. And this time I actually haven't put an eye cream on because I want to see what happens throughout the day when I don't have eye cream and if the makeup around my eyes lasts longer. So I'll keep you posted. I'm just going to blend that out. I'm using the concealer as a primer for my eyelids as well. The reason why I put concealer here and on my upper lip is for pigmentation, because it's a little bit dark in these areas and I just want the skin or the canvas to look quite even in skin tone. So this is why I do that. And as you can see, that M.A.C concealer has really blended in so well. It's not drying and no creasing. There might be creasing later on, but not so far. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to go a shade darker because it's date night, it's an evening look, and I just want to look a little bit more bronzed. So I'm going for Zoeva 190. And I'm just going to place that all over. And we'll do some of my neck as well. You can dab your foundation in as well, whatever's easier for you. Just going to bring it up to the eyes as well, just to fill in that part and make it look a little bit more completed with the tanned kind of colour that I've got going on here. I love this foundation because it blends in so well. It looks like skin. It's medium coverage, so it is a little bit, well, the consistency is a little bit more thicker than, like a lightweight foundation, but it's fantastic. It's just so easy to blend. It's got a nice satin finish. It's not drying at all. It's very moisturizing and you can wear this every day. That's why I love it. I've done my eyebrows and now I'm going to go straight into contouring. So this is my favorites, Morphe Effect 13. And I'm just going to warm up my cheek area, the sides of my face, and contour my cheekbones. I go slightly higher. So normally where the shadow is around here, but I go slightly higher so that I can blend it down rather than putting it here and blending up. It's just the way I work. It's easier for me to manage, so that's how I do it. So I just go just slightly higher and I'll blend it down. I'm also going to put a little bit under my lip to contour that. And the nose. blending this out using a Morphe M173 brush. It's very precise and dense, and I just feel like it really gets into the contour and blends it out the way I like. So if you have a good brush, it's really easy to use any cream products. For this look, I want to keep a glowy skin. However, instead of using highlighter, I'm going to use this Hourglass. It's the Luminous Light. So I've just got a travel size and it looks like this. It's not as intense as a highlighter, so it's more of just a glow, so you can actually wear it all over your face. You can powder your whole face with this because it just gives you the most subtle, beautiful glow in the areas where you want to see that shine. So I'm going to use this with a brush like that. It's a bit fluffy, but it's tapered, so I can just get in there and really coat the brush and just sweep that along here and place it over the contour as well. And this will just be the effect that I'll be going for date night. So a very soft, luminous glow is what I really would like to achieve in this look. And just place it in the areas where the light hits the face. Instead of using a powder blush for this look, I'm going to go for a cream blush, and this is a new product that I've purchased. It's from Perez. It's a product made in Mexico, and she's based in Sydney, I think. And I just came across her products and I thought, wow, this is so nice. So this is the Carrot Colour Pot. The shade is Healthy, and it's so easy to blend. I just use my finger. So easy to blend, so easy to place on top of your foundation, and I just use my finger to dab the product in. It doesn't go on blotchy, it spreads so well, and you can use it on top of that Hourglass illuminator. So very natural. I'm just going for a very natural, just a touch of warmth on the cheeks. So just using a little bit, I'll just place that on my cheeks. And it's just very subtle. I think this shade would suit quite a few skin tones as well. Yeah, I love it. I'm actually really impressed with this product, so I think it's going to be a staple in my makeup product bag. Moving on to eyes. So I'm going for a bold lip in this tutorial, and I'm going to go for bare lids. However, I'm just going to put a touch of warmth on top of the eyelid. But first, what I like to do is contour my eyelids by using either a bronzer or a contour shade, a very light shade, just to complete this area, to blend it in just on this on the bone here, on that arch. So I'm going to go in with this Morphe Hi-Fi 8H palette here, and I'm going for the lightest shade in the palette, the lightest contour shade. And I'm just going to grab a bit of that with my brush and making sure that there's no concealer that's creased. I'm just buffing that out at the top. And then with the contour, just lightly going to brush that across, just on the bone here of the eyelids. I'm going to use a cream eyeshadow, and this is from Maybelline. It's Color Tattoo. The color is, if I can find it, I think it's Urbanite. I think that's the color. I'll link it below anyway. But it's a cream eyeshadow, and it's kind of similar to a contour color. So that's why I like it, because if you don't want to use powder, you can just simply use a cream eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with a dense brush like that and just pack that on the brush. I'm just going to go in this area right here and just fill that part in. So I'm just sweeping it across the crease. It's very subtle, so you can't even tell that I've got anything on. But I think you can build on this as well, you know, to make it more intense if you want. Moving on to eyeshadow now, just for the top part of the eyelid, I'm going to be using this Tarte eyeshadow. It's a metallic formula. So what I like about metallic eyeshadows is that in certain light it can give off different colors. So even though this is like a coffee color, like a bronzed kind of feel to it, you know, in certain lights it can look a little bit gold, it can look a little bit silver. So yeah, I do like that about metallic eyeshadows. And yeah, Tarte have just created this one, which I'm going to be trying for the first time. So this is Shakedown, that's the shade. And just using a little fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going into that product there. So I've just picked up a little bit of that eyeshadow and just going to place that directly on top of the eyelid. And that's all the colour that I'll be using in today's look. So it is pretty bare, there's not much on it. If you didn't want to wear any eyeshadow, that's totally fine as well, but I thought, let's experiment a bit and use a bit of cream eyeshadow, powder eyeshadow, metallic, you know, just change it up and, you know, see what you like, what you would want to wear on your date night. So yes, I've just put it just directly on the lid. I'm not really sweeping it out, I'm kind of just leaving it there. And yeah, that's pretty much it just for the top part. For the bottom part, I think I'm going to put the same metallic eyeshadow on underneath. So I'm just going to grab this real dense and thin eyeshadow brush, pack it on, and then place it underneath the eyes. I won't go too far in, I'm just going to start from here and then just work it out. Just, yeah, just stop there. And using that Hourglass Luminous Light powder here, I'm just going to grab an eyeshadow brush and just sweep it just in this area here, just to illuminate it a little bit more. It's not going to be so obvious, but it'll just add just a little more glow to just that area here rather than looking so flat. Again, this is totally optional, you don't have to do this. I just want to bring a little bit more life to this area here. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's so subtle. And the mascara that I've chosen today is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. And this is what the brush looks like. I like this mascara because it really grips onto the eyelashes, and I have very short eyelashes, so this really works for the length of my eyelashes. So I'll just give them a really good coat. You can go in for a second coat as well, so I'll just see how it looks afterwards, but I also remembered to do my lower lashes too. Again, this is optional. The lower lashes is always optional. Not many people like it, but I'll be putting setting powder underneath so nothing transfers and none of the eye makeup will give me panda eyes. So I'm going to lock it in. When it comes to eyeliner, it is optional and it's a choice that not many people, you know, will go for, so it's something that I actually really love. I just find, like, because I have quite large eyes, it reduces them in size a little bit, so I like to just put eyeliner in the waterline. So this one is from Maybelline. It's a waterproof, I'm pretty sure, eyeliner, and it's in espresso, so it's just like a dark brown. And I'm only just going to put this in the waterline. What I like about putting mascara on the lower lashes is that it gives the eyeliner some grip. So you can really blend it in, you can really apply it and see that nice chocolatey colour come through. So you can go in between the eyelashes too. This does give a nice effect. So it's just very subtle, but I like it because, yeah, as I said, it does make my eyes look just a little bit smaller, a little bit more slim line. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I just feel like it really completes the look. However, no eyeliner in the waterline is perfectly fine, and even doing a nice wing is an option as well, but I just want to keep it very simple for this look. Moving on to lipstick, so I'm going to start with a Morphe lip liner. This is in Honeymoon, and what I like about this lip liner is it's kind of like a neutral brown. So it's got a bit of that browny tone, and it kind of suits a lot of lipsticks, and this is going to be a bold lip. So it's the color that I'm going to use from Huda Beauty it's bold, but it's not like in your face. It's quite like a purple matte kind of color. So I'm going to tee these up together and see how they look, and if I want to change it up a bit, I might go for another color after this one. But I just found like this will be a really nice bold but subtle lip for a date night, and let's see how we go. So I'm just going to outline the lips first and overline a little bit. Now I'm going to move on to a Huda Beauty. It's the Power Bullet Matte Lipstick, and this one is in Joyride. It's a really nice color. It's kind of like a purpley brownish kind of tone. It's really hard to explain the tone, but anyway, I'll be putting this one on. What I love about this Huda Beauty matte formula is just how creamy it is for a matte, and it's long lasting too. So these are a great investment, and the color, it's so pigmented. Oh yeah, it's just so comfortable. It's not drying at all. It doesn't crack or anything like that. So definitely recommend these lipsticks. I actually dedicated a video to all the lipstick shades that I've got from the brand. So yeah, if you look at my previous videos, you'll see the Huda Beauty lipstick one that I did, and they're just amazing. So yes, so this is the lip, and it's got that purpley brown kind of color to it, which I think ties in nicely with this look. So glowy skin, you know, bronzed kind of eyes with a metallic shimmer to them. Yeah, I think this look is quite nice for a bit of a, not sexy, but just a really nice look for going on a date or going out with a friend at night. I feel like, you know, the eyes are quite bare, and the eyelashes really stand out. You can even wear false eyelashes if you like. And then you've got that bold lip, so, you know, a lot of the tension will be on the lips, which is nice. But yeah, and the skin, you can go a shade darker with your foundation, especially at nighttime, because you're not in daylight, it won't show as much. And then you can color correct your décolletage, so you can put a bit of foundation here, which I did just to even it all out. But at night, when you're at a restaurant under dim lights, it's quite nice. So you can get away with going just a little bit darker in your foundation. So this is the look for date night. So this is what the full look looks like. I've put some earrings on as well, and this is an off-the-shoulder top that I've got as well with really baggy sleeves. So yeah, and I've just curled my hair, and I've put a bit of whey texturizing spray in it just to give it a little bit more volume and keep it in place. And yeah, kind of happy with the look. I feel like it's nice to have a bold lip and have the emphasis on the lips, especially for a date night. You know, you want to feel sexy, you want to feel like you're glowing, and I feel like having bare lids or just a slight shimmer on the eyelids is just perfect for those real intimate nights. You know, going to a restaurant under dim light, you'll just get like a little bit of a shine there, so it's quite nice. And even if, you know, you're going out with a friend, it's still nice to feel good. So I really like experimenting with lipsticks. So even bold lipsticks is great because I'm always doing a real subtle nude or focusing on the lip liner. Sometimes just having one color that's really bold is really beautiful, and anyone can pull off the look, especially if you're using a lip liner and you overline your lips just a little bit. It'll just give you that nice pout that can complete a look like this. So if you do decide to replicate this look and use your own color for a bold lip, please let me know. Please send me a photo. I would love to see it. Send me a DM on Instagram. The Hourglass Luminous light, it's just beautiful. It's so subtle, especially if you really don't like highlighter, if you don't like the way it can look quite vivid on the skin. This luminous light, it's just so subtle and it just gives a little bit of a shine. So not sure if you can see it in the video, but when I looked in the mirror before, I was like, oh yeah, I can see. It's just a bit of a shine. I've brought the camera in just a little bit closer so you can see the colors, possibly the textures, the shine, the glow, the matte lipstick. Yeah, so I hope the camera does it justice. Thanks everyone for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I plan to do another one soon. So I've just got a few ideas, just writing them down and trying to keep as inspired as I can. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know. And as always, I'm sending you so much love wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having a lovely day or night. And yeah, thanks again for all your support and watching this tutorial. Mwah. Much love everyone. Ciao.